My first slide is based on CHES, who practice in the setting, may have one of the following job titles. The first job title was Health Programs Management Director. And I would say they are the ones that's the top of the management team, and they coordinate like projects that are being worked on, and they may find solutions for like the health problems that they're trying to overcome. The second one is Education Director. I would say this would be based on directors could be the ones that develop like the curriculum or for the content for like classes or lectures or like conferences, and they could be or either educational materials. The second one would be Health and Wellness Coordinator. Oh, sorry, that's the third one. They may plan information for like classes or like speakers or like seminars, stuff like that. The last one would be Health Educator. I would say these are the ones that they provide like healthcare education. Their duties are basically trying to interest groups with information about health and educate. Third slide would be about on any given workday, you may find CHES who practice in these settings doing the following activities. I would say for the first pictures I have up here, I have two women talking. I would say this is about sharing ideas to other health educators. That's important because they may try to come up with like ideas that they agree with or talk about what they're focused on from one another, or they can be talking about the same. For the second picture, it's a woman that's like teaching. I would say this is like they would be teaching others, such as students, so that they can get better understanding of health or any questions that they have about health. The third picture would be a man talking to a woman. I would say this could be type of scenario of a man trying to help a student learn the importance to being like certified. I would say that's important because the student could want to know like the steps to getting to that point to being certified. For the next slide, this one is about if you are blank, you might be a good fit to work in this practice setting. For characteristic one, I would say courageous, because they want to focus on they would want to have confidence in themselves. I would say that's important because being CHES is basically being fearless of any kind and trying to put the work in for helping others with their health, or even the community of like universities or like a community you stay in. For characteristic two, that would be, I would say it would be overachiever, because they would be dedicated to getting the job done and try going above and beyond their work. That's basically what being certified for CHES is considered to be. For the next slide, this one is if you are not blank, you might be a good fit to work in this setting. I would say for characteristic one, I put determined, because you have to take a job serious and focus on making health as one of your priorities in your life. If you want to become like a CHES, be certified. And for characteristic 2, I would say conversational, because you have to be comfortable talking to others and making connections with people that may help you in the long run. For slide 7, I would say this is about a CHES working in this type of setting may report that the best part of their job is, I would say one of them would be teaching and guiding students to become interested in this field and they want to get certified in the CHES someday. I would say that's really important because students will want the information that could get them to that point, and you will want to see students get to that point, because that would make you know that you're doing your job. The second would be coming to work and having students that are willing to learn. I would say that's important because you would know that students are taking it serious to learning about health. Okay, and the last slide is about a CHES working in this type of setting may report that the worst part of their job is, I would say, if you're a professor, handing out assignments and not getting the answer that you are looking for. I think that would be one that's like the worst part, because you may give out like assignments and you're like looking for particular answers, and then they give you like the total opposite, saying if it's like more than one person or like half the class, that may be a problem that need to be fixed, to see if they are understanding the information like you want them to understand. And the last part would be coming up with ideas that may take a while to come up with. I would say this is one, because it may get frustrating trying to come up with ideas and you can't like find the information that you want to find, but it may take a while to get to that point that you were trying to find the whole time, like the answers you were trying to find the whole time. This is the end of my presentation.